All right, we're back. And this story has nothing to do with a taser or a body slam. It's about behavior and who gets checked when that line gets crossed.
We're talking about Sha'Carri Richardson, Olympic gold medalist, a public figure, and lately a public firestorm. Look, she had two big airport moments. A couple of years ago, she was kicked off a flight for recording herself. This year, she get arrested for domestic violence for fighting a boyfriend near TSA.
And let's be real, if a man pushes his girl, throws her bag, and makes her hit a wall, the outcry would be loud. In cancel culture, outside marching.
But instead, we barely heard a peep. No feminist movements, no Me Too statements, or anything. So what is it? Celebrity immaturity? Gender double standards? I don't think so. Or does being a black woman in the spotlight just come with a whole different set of standards?
I mean, she's black, she's bold, she's emotional. But is she being held at the same accountability or a different kind of pressure?
Let's take a look and see what really happened.
The following is a summary of what observed from camera 8710. At 1950, Coleman and Richardson entered into the camera frame from the bottom right corner. Coleman was in front of Richardson. 1950, the camera observed Richardson reach out with her left arm, grab Coleman's backpack, and yank the backpack away from his body. Richardson then stepped in front of Coleman and appeared to get in his face. Coleman turned to his right and stepped away from Richardson. However, Richardson continued to follow Coleman. At 1951, Richardson took a step with her right leg and shoved Coleman into a wall. Then at 1951, Coleman turned his body away from Richardson and started to walk away. Richardson continued to follow Coleman as she stayed on his left side and bumped him with her body. Next, Richardson pushed Coleman a second time. At 1951, both parties step out of view from airport cameras. Richardson and Coleman briefly step into view at 1951, but step out of view for a second time. Richardson and Coleman step back into view. They appeared to still be engaged with each other as Richardson continued to follow Coleman in the walkway between the checkpoint and the central terminal seating area. A minute later, Coleman started to walk towards a checkpoint lane 4. Richardson continued to follow him, and it appeared that both parties were bumping into each other. Richardson appears to throw an item at Coleman. Coleman picked up an item off the ground. Based on the information provided by TSA, Richardson had thrown headphones at Coleman. After the headphones were thrown, both parties were seen near the end of the checkpoint talking. Coleman appeared to be leaning up against a table as Richardson stood in front of him. No other observation of physical altercation was obvious via camera footage.
Sha'Carri Richardson's been through loss, fame, scrutiny, and pain. But when that spills out into the public and you put your hands on somebody, man, we gotta talk about it.
I mean, because if it was a male athlete, his whole career would be over right now.
And it's not about dragging her. It's about asking, why is the silence so loud when the roles are flipped?
This just ain't about Sha'Carri. It's about what we accept as a society, what we excuse, and who gets a pass.
Man, you've been watching JakkedUp BodyCam, and this one, it's not a takedown. It's a mirror. What'd you see?
Drop your thoughts, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you on the next one.